Ozarks, Fox AM. We are live from the historic Ozark Square, and I'm telling you, I was here just like a week and a half ago and had some of the best coffee I've ever had. And you know me, I normally don't do a cold brew. I got a sugar-free vanilla cold brew that was so amazing with some amazing syrups. This is GW Coffee House and the owner, Spencer Wade. Hi, Spencer. How are you? Come on over here, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good.
So I was here just, a week and a half ago. Oh, yeah? Had never been here. Tell me a little bit about the history. I was learning so much from you when I was here. Yeah. This is really historic.
Oh, yeah, it's really great. So this building here, the front used to be a saloon, and then the back was the stables and saddlery, and you have upstairs was the hotel. So it was really, really awesome. There's been all kinds of things here. It used to be a Harley showroom with the motorcycle repair next door. So there's just a bunch of history.
I love that. And now you've turned it into an awesome coffee shop. So tell me about the coffee shop.
So we've been open close to a year and a half now, and then we just wanted I just felt that the Lord was telling me to open a ministry, but it happened to be a business too. So the name of the business is GW Coffee House, which stands for God's Will, and it's really nice. We have worship nights here, but we also are open 6 days a week, 8 to 4. So it's a full service deal.
And I loved the coffee I got. Tell us a little bit about the different coffees that you offer.
So we have a lot of different kind of signature coffees. One of the best ones is the Smoky Mountain, which is a bourbon roasted bean with maple syrup, and it's actually a hickory smoked simple syrup. But all of our beans are roasted here in town at Ozark Mountain Coffee Company. So we actually get our beans roasted every 2 to 3 days, which is really good. And then we just have a bunch of different signature lines too. We also have fresh baked pastries from a local baker. And yeah, that's about it.
And isn't that one that you used in my cold brew with that whiskey and the maple something? That's what you used.
Yeah. So the drink I made you last week, it was sugar-free, which is awesome, and it had a little bit of heavy cream in it. But the beans that I used were the Southern bourbon roasted beans. It was really good with a little bit of maple and a little bit of cappuccino too.
By the way, I could taste the difference. I mean, it was really, really good. And it was a hot day, so I got a cold brew, and I really enjoyed it. So also tell me about the historic River District and what's happening.
Okay, so the historic River District is really great for this area. What they've done is they were able to help our business just get extra funding. They help us to apply for grants and things like that. And so we got funding this week through the help of the Historic River District so that we can upgrade our business. We still have an old sign out front that says the Enchanted Parlor, which is the old business. So we get to redo the entire front of our building, and we get to redo the entire flooring, and I get to get new equipment here. It's going to be really great.
So a little bit of an upgrade to this already historic, charming place. It's already charming the way it is. You must get a lot of comments.
Oh, yeah, people love it. So we have the old tin roof still, or the tin ceiling. We have the exposed brick. That's the original brick. We get a lot of comments on it, and people just love, they just love being here. They think it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, and I love this little loft up here, and you were telling me about some of the history of, just things that could have been in this, because this building is so old. Yeah. It's been a lot of different businesses, and I love that it's still standing and still having a business in it, which it was intended to do.
Yeah, it's really great because we had to do, because actually right before this, it was the Enchanted Parlor, which specialized in wigs and things like that. So all over the place, there was heads everywhere, and so it was kind of weird at nighttime you come in. But yeah, we remodeled it, and we did a lot to it, and it's just really great. It's just a wonderful place. And then there's so many wonderful people on the square, and also you have other businesses in here that help us, because we were actually next door to the building that had collapsed, and so we moved over here, and we had Iguana Roja providing us food while we were moving, and we had the firefighters that actually moved our product for us. Yeah. So everybody on this area just loves to help each other. It's really great. Yeah,
you guys got to get to the square because this is amazing. And what's even more amazing is this whole building is one giant building. On the other side, is your wife over here? Oh, I think so. And Maddie. So hey, and the baby's here. Maddie's over here. I think I saw her shopping. Maddie, are you shopping? We're doing a show.
Oh, you caught me in the act. I don't even know how to get out of this one. But you guys, I'm in the cutest clothing boutique. It is Heart of Grace, and I actually have the owner, Tish Wade, right here with her little adorable co-host. This is
Tish Wade, or Walker.
Walker. Hi, Walker. Okay, Tish, this is... I'm on the clock, and all I want to do is spend. So after the show goes off air, I will be here. But tell me a little bit about Heart of Grace Boutique and how you got to be here on the Ozark Square.
So we love the nostalgia of the Ozark Square. And so 4 years ago, we decided to open up a boutique and then add the coffee shop. Because what else do women love? Shopping and coffee, right?
It is the perfect combination. So you really thought, so the boutique came first, then the coffee. Okay, so tell me a little bit about, who is this boutique meant for? Young girls? my like 30s, grandmas, moms?
For a variety. Younger, I have some young vendors. I have vendors in here, so I have some young girls that do the younger, and then most of it is made for, our age, like 30s. We have a lot of variety, a lot of kids' clothes because of this little guy, so we added a kid section, so we do a lot of fun things.
I love it. And I've got, nephews and, maybe someday down the road I'll have my own. And you have the cutest selection for little kids. I got to say, you've got Taylor Swift merch. Does that not scream like everybody come here and shop? So you've been here. Remind me again, how long have you been here?
Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years. And, how has the landscape of the Ozark Square changed since you got here because of, the construction, but now it's just thriving?
It's so pretty. They redid the sidewalks, which is really cool. And so they've expanded a lot of things. The Historic River District helps. Chambers does a lot of fun things down here. They do events. We have a farmer's market coming to actually Saturday. Perfect. So we've got that going on. So it's just really cool down here. And Christmas, it looks like a Hallmark movie down here.
I bet. Okay, so is it just walk in person? Can people look at your stuff online? Where can they go to maybe just get some more information?
So you can go on Facebook to heartofgrace.com, and then our shopping is ozarkboutique.com.
Ozarkboutique.com. Okay, you guys, as I said, you caught me shopping. I still got to get a few things. I got a vacation this weekend. So if you want to shop, you got to come down to the Ozark Square for Heart of Grace Boutique. Tish, thank you. Walker, you were such a good co-host. You guys, lots more fun on Ozarks Fox AM coming up. Don't go anywhere.